Hello everyone, Justin here, and this morning I'm going to show you how to draw the Fortnite Ninja logo, a little bit more complicated version than the other one from another video. So as usual, I try to mark down the general proportions first, make sure that the proportions seem where I want it to be, and then start putting in the details. Starting with my 2B lead pencil here for the roughing in, and then I'll switch over to my 4B lead pencil for the darker areas. So here I'm putting in some of the details first before I start shading it in with a pencil as I'm doing here. And like I said, this is the 4B lead pencil, so I'm trying to really get the blacks in right now and the outlines. The intermediate shades, the midtones, I'll put in later on. And this part was a little bit more difficult as far as trying to figure out the exact shape. So one thing you can look at is look at the positive areas, but also look at the negative areas. Negative areas meaning the areas where there's no tone or color, such as the lightning bolt section there above the head, by the head. And as I mentioned before, like when I'm drawing this colored area with the star, I'm looking at how big I need to make it. So I look at what I've already drawn, which means the head, and compare that. So here I'm just trying to draw the other parts of this design. It's very graphic and it's not exactly symmetric, which makes it a little bit easier. Symmetrical designs are a little bit more difficult just because you have to make them exact left to right. So again, trying to roughen the areas first using light lines. I can always darken that after the fact and just continue on. Just remember that as you try to draw something like this, or most anything really, you do not have to make it exact. The only way other observers may see that it's not exact is if they have the original right next to this. Alright, so these areas of the particular design, I'm putting midtones using a kind of like a offset basket weave pattern almost, but it's kind of random lines, basically groups of short lines that alternate in different directions, and this just makes it a little bit more interesting than just shading it with a solid midtone. Okay, here we are putting in the other midtones, and here notice that I'm just using straight up and down lines, which keeps it different from the other midtones that I was just talking about. And just to make this a little bit more graphic and more interesting, I'm finishing this drawing with a thick outline with a thick Sharpie, but also using the thinner Sharpie for the inner sections. And I'm just going to leave the head alone. So thanks a lot for watching. I hope you found this useful, and see you in the next video. Have a great day.